We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Let's do it. Irving. To Durant. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Davis to James. Five on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Irving. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Rejected by Durant.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Davis to James. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
God, it's blocked by Davis.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From the painted area, nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down just a couple. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Irving to James. To Irving. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Giannis with it up top. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here we go.
DeRozan with the basketball. They trail by 2. Curry. DeRozan knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant across the timeline. Down by 1.
Cutter, get attacked.
Harden into the front court. Leads just a point. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3. LeBron into the front court. Down 4. James to Davis. Durant to James. Inside, he scores. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Nothing going here on that drive. And takes it away. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's Steph at the controls. To Adetokunbo. Turned away by LeBron James.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Over to the right side. And a throwdown. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Turned away by Aldridge.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
LeBron into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. To Curry. And scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Across the timeline comes James. The score 12-8. James to Paul George. To James.
Shots up.
He buries it, creating space with the step back.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Or for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7, because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Walker. His first effort off the mark.
I got this play out. Let's go.
Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Almost. It would have counted, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Stuffs it down with authority.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
Harden to Green. Easy path to the rim.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll gather the troops and talk things over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You gotta play better defense. Yeah, what is that, dog? Come on, man.
Curry with the ball.
Watch cut.
To Embiid. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
It's Harden with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Irving. Beal. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Irving, that's off the side of the rim, short. Harden in possession. It's an 11-point game. Antetokounmpo to Green. To Embiid. Goes to the left side. And he finishes at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, Aldridge up to block it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Curry to Adetokunbo. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Screen coming. Kyrie. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James to Davis. Flushes it home. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
DeRozan to Adetokunbo. To Harden. To DeRozan. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. LeBron with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Here's Durant for 2. Can't connect. Giannis in control of the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Irving. To Durant. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch. Harden in possession. The lead is 11. A big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Irving. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Durant. Irving buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Blocked by Embiid.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
We have reached halftime in what has been a compelling matchup so far. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The West All-Stars absolutely dominated the competition in the first half.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars
have yet to appear after one half of basketball.
The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the East.
Game track.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Curry controlling the offense.
Watch that cutter. I got the cutter. Watch the cutter. Watch the cutter.
Takes stock of the floor, and they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Durant. It's James. And the rebound comes down to Harden. To Adetokunbo. Runner's good there.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Well, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul.
Durant. Nice pass to Steph, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeRozan to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. It's denied by LeBron.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry.
Switch.
Turned away by Cousins.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James into the front court. His guys trail by 10.
That won't happen again.
Curry into the front court. Lead stands at 10. With the flush, taking on all comers.
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side, on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Adetokunbo. Harden. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Adetokunbo. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
You know, Ed, so many players think the only way they can get big money is on the offensive end, but this is a game about
And stuffs it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
DeRozan with the basketball. Deep right corner. Harden to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo to Embiid. Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Misses the first.
Make it count. You got it, man.
Not knocks down the second after missing the first.
Good shot, man.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Inside, he scores. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
And love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played by shooting threes and also defending? He's a defensive liability at times, and he does struggle from the outside.
First try,
Forget about that one, man.
no
Forget
good.
about that one.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Butler to bring it up. It's an 8-point lead. Got it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Walker in the front court, trailing by 10. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. He throws it down. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks, maybe a God Shamdad. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Screen coming. James to Aldridge. Has a look. Shot by Aldridge won't fall. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. James, LeBron into the front court. They find themselves down 10. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Thompson, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Embiid says not this time.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Thompson to Green. A lot of contact, no whistle.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't...
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Curling inside, Thompson to Embiid.
Let it go, don't touch it.
Cousins up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
It's on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. It's DeRozan.
I got him. I got ball. I got
To
ball.
Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smothering D. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
James. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads a bucket to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Irving brings the ball up court.
Right.
To Cousins. Surveys the floor. Scores from the post. Curry to bring it up. His group now down 2. Curry to Adetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokounmpo to Embiid. Down to 5 on the 24. Adetokounmpo. Curry. Not to end a putback slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here's Irving into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Irving to Durant. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. That's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
With James Harden, muscle memory gets it to go.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
It's denied by Embiid.
You know, sometimes basketball,
And Cousins throwing it down. Man, that was sweet.
it's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was a difference.
To Adetokounmpo. Harden to Green. Baseline drive. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down 3. Durant to Cousins. To James. Here comes the screen. James to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 13, James.
Opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Durant. Irving. They'll get it to Durant. off the assist.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Butler
Me and you.
to Curry. For three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over. Durant. Irving to Durant. Not that time. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Now their head coach signals for a timeout, trying to stop some of the bleeding. Durant lets it fly. Giannis grabs the board. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Gets off a 3 at the buzzer.
Time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The West did what great teams do best, finish. And it's surprising we got such a competitive game when they hit so many threes. But they did what was necessary to finish it off.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the West. The East are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Antetokounmpo is your All-Star Game MVP. So much of this game is about the fans, so it's great that he put on such a memorable show for them.
Gold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.